A man walks out of a house, and in an instant, it looks like he's beamed up to outer space.
Reality glitches.
What's going on? Where's everyone?
Time slips, and the person is gone. No footsteps, no shadow, no explanation. These unsettling videos show people appearing and vanishing, as if gateways open in plain sight. Watch closely, because even replaying it won't make it make sense. A home security camera recorded a hooded man walking into a quiet garden late at night. He crouched down and touched something on the ground that suddenly started flashing with an intense light. The light blinked so brightly it almost blurred his entire body on camera. He held the flashing object in his hand, stayed there for a few seconds, and then vanished completely. The footage ended with the garden completely empty. People who saw the clip believe this wasn't a trick or a glitch. They think it was a teleporter caught on camera, someone jumping between timelines right in someone's backyard. Casual arrival. This street surveillance footage from Mexico left people seriously shaken. The camera captured a cloudy portal forming on the sidewalk, glowing an eerie blue from the inside. Seconds later, a woman stepped out of it like it was completely normal. What really got people talking was what happened next. She turned back, waved her hands at the portal, and it slowly shrank before disappearing entirely. Then she simply walked away, calm and unbothered, like she'd just finished an errand. Because of how casually she left, many believe she wasn't lost at all. People are convinced she was a time traveler, slipping back into our world for a moment. Tree vanish. Take a look at this strange clip, recorded during the quiet, early morning hours in a park. A guy was filming the peaceful scenery when something bizarre was caught on camera. Out of nowhere, a person appeared running down the path. He moved fast, almost like he was late for something. Then he passed behind a tree and never came out the other side. No jump cut, no camera movement, just gone. The person filming went silent, clearly shocked by what he'd captured. After uploading it online, people quickly claimed it was a teleporter caught on camera, slipping out of reality mid-run. Vanishing congregation. This clip went viral after showing a live ceremony inside a church that ended in complete mystery. As the service continued normally, something shocking happened. More than half of the people suddenly disappeared, including the priest standing at the altar.
That we all stand for one last song.
What's going on? Where's everyone?
The remaining attendees looked around in disbelief, clearly confused by what had just occurred. The footage cut shortly after, leaving viewers unsettled. Some believed it was a glitch in the Matrix, while others thought it pointed to something far darker, possibly a supernatural or unexplained mass abduction caught live on camera. Vanishing dash. A street camera caught something straight out of a sci-fi film. A man was calmly crossing a quiet road when, out of nowhere, a speeding car came right at him. Just as it seemed he'd be hit, he vanished. A split second later, he reappeared safely on the other side. The driver slammed the brakes, thinking the worst. But when he checked, the man was perfectly fine, as if nothing had happened. Was it a guardian angel saving a person? Or as many believed, did the man actually possess the ability to teleport? Mysterious exit.
It's the doorbell camera video that's raising a lot of questions today. A man walks out of a house, and in an instant, it looks like he's beamed up to outer space.
A strange home security video captured something unbelievable. A man was walking like normal, but in a blink, he disappeared, beaming straight up into the sky. The footage looked unaltered, leaving people stunned. Some believe it's real teleportation, while others think there's another explanation. Even the area's security cameras failed to catch where he went. Strangely, no one nearby reported anything odd, and the video later vanished from the internet. Whatever happened that night, it wasn't just a simple glitch. Mirror passage.
3, 2, 1.
Back in 2001, a woman recorded something truly bizarre inside her room. While cleaning, she placed 2 mirrors facing each other. At first, everything looked normal. Then she noticed something strange. Looking through one mirror, the other didn't reflect her room anymore. It looked like a window into a massive warehouse or grocery store. Things got even stranger when she touched the mirror, and her hand went straight through, like it wasn't solid. She grabbed the camera, climbed through the opening, and ended up inside an empty grocery store. The footage left people stunned. Some wondered if mirrors could actually open portals, while others believed the mirror itself was something very special. Man from nowhere. This clip from Russia is just wild. A guy literally drops from the sky. No roof nearby, no balcony above, just straight down onto a bench. The CCTV shows him landing flat on his back, which should have been a serious fall. But somehow, he just gets up, dusts himself off, and walks away like nothing happened. No one around even seemed to know where he came from. Some say he might have fallen from another dimension. Others think it's just an edited clip. But if it's real, that man either got really lucky or something truly strange happened there. Vanishing couple. A couple sat outside a cafe, enjoying a quiet moment like anyone else. But then, without warning, they vanished. 1 second they were sipping coffee, the next, gone. People nearby froze, staring at the empty chairs in disbelief. There was no explanation. No one saw them leave. It was as if reality had simply deleted them. Some believed it was a glitch in the Matrix, a momentary tear in the fabric of our world. Others insisted the couple were teleporters who slipped away unnoticed. This strange feat has become a lot more common these days. Do you think there's a secret teleportation society out there? Parking lot teleportation. A quiet parking lot seemed ordinary until a van rolled by, revealing something impossible. As the vehicle moved, a man suddenly appeared behind it, walking like nothing had happened. Moments earlier, there was no sign of him approaching, no shadow to give him away, just thin air. Security footage shows no tricks or glitches, just a man popping into existence out of nowhere. If this wasn't teleportation, then what was it? The way he casually continued walking makes it even more mind-blowing. This isn't just strange, it's proof something beyond explanation happened here. Mirror portal. A boy walking through the woods came across something strange. A mirror standing alone with no frame or reason to be there. It felt off, but he couldn't resist checking it out. The moment his hand slipped through like it wasn't even solid. That wasn't all. When he stepped inside, everything looked the same, but slightly different. It was the same forest, but from another world. This wasn't just a mirror. It was a hidden gateway to somewhere else. Trail vanish. It was a sunny day, perfect for a mountain ride. Two friends were biking downhill, with one filming from behind. But what the camera captured left everyone stunned. The front rider suddenly vanished mid-ride. One moment he was speeding ahead, the next, gone. His bike collapsed onto the trail like he'd been plucked out of existence. The friend behind slammed his brakes, scanning the trees, calling out. But there was nothing. He didn't wait to investigate. Whatever took his friend, he wasn't sticking around to meet it. Rural vanish. This drone footage had people seriously confused. A drone flying over a rural road in the US captured a man casually walking along the empty stretch. Nothing felt off at first. Then, without warning, he suddenly broke into a run. Mid-stride, right in the middle of that run, the man completely vanished. 1 second he was there, the next, the road was empty again. The disappearance looked clean, almost deliberate. After the clip spread online, people started saying this wasn't an accident or a glitch. Many believed it was proof that teleporters might actually be walking among us. Street escape. This old clip came from a busy street in Russia. The CCTV showed people hustling along. Nothing out of the ordinary. Then, right in the middle of the street, something strange took place. What looked like a portal appeared out of thin air. A man ran out of it, fast, like he was escaping something. The portal blinked out the exact moment he exited. It all happened so quickly that no one around even reacted. Most people didn't notice a thing until the footage was replayed later. Some believe it was a teleporter caught on camera, possibly someone escaping from a secret scientific facility nearby. Room intrusions. This man claimed portals were opening inside his room, so he set up a camera to prove it. In the first clip, a sudden flash of light appeared on the ceiling, and an object dropped straight down. When he checked, it turned out to be 3 crucifixes. He didn't stop there. In another recording, he was working in the same room when the flashes returned. More portals opened, throwing objects into the room and even pulling items back out. Throughout the footage, objects kept falling from these ceiling flashes like someone was playing games with reality itself. The man became convinced that someone with the ability to open portals was deliberately messing with him. Mid-street. This strange street surveillance clip has been making people believe that some humans can slip in and out of reality whenever they want. The footage showed a woman appearing out of nowhere on a quiet street. 1 second there was nothing, and the next she was just there, walking forward like she'd always been part of the scene. She continued walking calmly until, right in the middle of the street, she disappeared again. The sudden vanishing left viewers confused and unsettled. Some brushed it off as a camera glitch, but others are convinced she simply teleported back to wherever she came from. Mysterious cyclist. This street surveillance footage had been going around the internet for obvious reasons. The clip showed an empty road, nothing unusual, until a cyclist suddenly appeared out of nowhere. 1 second, the street was clear. The next, he was already riding forward. What made it even stranger was how calm he looked, casually pedaling down the road like nothing unusual had just happened. He didn't look confused or startled. As the clip went viral, people started speculating wildly. Many believe this wasn't a glitch at all, but a time traveler teleporting into the street through some kind of unseen portal, briefly crossing into our timeline before blending in. DIY portal. Strange stories about man-made portals have popped up before, but this video took things to another level. A man placed a glowing lamp on his bed, casually tinkering on his laptop.
Another tone generator set to 525, and I'm about to show you what will happen with that. A much more stable fracture.
Then, out of nowhere, a bright hole appeared right above the lamp. It wasn't just light, it showed a strange green lamp, glowing in a way that didn't seem normal. Just as things got weirder, the video cut off. Netizens say this looks just like the rumored Montauk Project experiments. If that's true, this might be proof that those eerie stories were real all along. Flash return. A woman's home security camera showed her stepping out of the house like any normal day. Then something bizarre happened. A blinding flash of light filled the frame, and she vanished instantly. It almost looked like something pulled her forward into the light. Minutes passed with nothing happening. Then the flash appeared again, and the woman reappeared in the same spot. She looked visibly confused, turning around as if she had no idea where she was. The clip unsettled a lot of people online. Some believed she had been abducted by a teleporter, while others claimed interdimensional beings were involved, briefly taking her somewhere beyond our reality before returning her. Corner figure. A man driving down a quiet road at night captured something unsettling on his dash cam. The road ahead was completely empty, with no pedestrians anywhere in sight. As he approached a corner, his camera suddenly showed a man standing right by the edge of the road.
Still, nobody here.
The problem was, there was no sign of anyone there just seconds earlier. No movement, no shadow, nothing. The footage showed no evidence of someone walking into frame. It was as if the man simply appeared. After the clip spread online, people became convinced it wasn't a coincidence. Many believe the man teleported into that exact spot, materializing out of thin air. Future currency. A strange clip circulating online showed a man claiming he was a time traveler from the year 2080. His proof sounded wild, but oddly specific. He opened a briefcase filled with cash from the future. At first glance, it looked normal, until people noticed something strange. Benjamin Franklin wasn't on the bills. Instead, there was a completely different man. He claimed the currency design changed in 2047, featuring then-President Jonathan McNilson. Some viewers brushed it off as staged or well-planned prop work. Still, others felt the details were too thought out to ignore. Whether it was fake or real, the clip left people uneasy. Only time would tell. Cyborg warning. Talking about people from the future, another viral clip showed a man claiming he was from 2050. His story was even stranger. He said he was a cyborg that had taken over a human body, sent by a higher civilization to warn humanity about an upcoming disaster.
We are Orin, a collective conscious and cyborg sent by a higher civilization to warn humans of the incoming apocalypse.
According to him, the real catastrophe would hit in 2050. During his interview, he explained time travel as something like opening a black hole.
It was created by the higher civilization. They have a device that allows us to transport. It opens a black hole.
The way he spoke sounded calm, almost rehearsed. The clip spread fast, getting people thinking about the end of times. Was the world really heading toward disaster, or was this just an elaborate hoax?
Our final message to humanity is that it is not I, but we. We are all collective conscious, and it is our planet that is dying.
Room intruder. Take a good look at this video, because things got weird fast. A CCTV camera inside a dark room captured a sudden flash of light. With it, a man appeared out of nowhere. You could still see him moving around in the dim space. The building's security guard rushed to the room, assuming it was an intruder. But the moment he stepped inside, the man vanished completely. The guard searched but found nothing. The footage left viewers stunned. Many believe this wasn't a glitch, but someone with the ability to teleport, misusing that power to break into places without leaving a trace. Box trick. There's a man who was caught doing strange things on the streets, and multiple people recorded it. Bystanders called him a magician. In the clip, he placed a slim cardboard box on the ground, stepped into it, and then disappeared completely. People were shocked, clearly trying to understand what they had just seen. There was no obvious explanation for how he did it. Some believed it was just a clever illusion or street magic done perfectly. Others weren't so sure. They believed it was real teleportation, caught on camera in broad daylight. Shed mystery. A strange video filmed in a Florida backyard has set the internet ablaze. Posted by Alex Shaw, it showed a young man trespassing into a shed on his Airbnb property and never coming out. Police found no trace of him inside. But days later, Shaw uploaded a follow-up clip. This time, an older man emerging from the same shed. Viewers were stunned, claiming the two shared identical features and movements. A reverse image search revealed the older man resembled Stephen A. Miller, a deceased Harvard graduate obsessed with time travel and consciousness transference. Records confirmed Miller once lived near the area. Whether it's proof of time travel or an elaborate hoax remains unclear, but the resemblance was chilling enough to keep the mystery alive. Empty frame. A surveillance camera inside a house caught something deeply unsettling. The footage showed a man walking through the room like he belonged there, but just as he reached the edge of the frame, he clearly disappeared completely. The homeowner later said he was the only one living there and didn't recognize the man at all. Watching the clip back left him shaken. Online viewers immediately jumped to wild conclusions. Some claimed it was a camera glitch. Others believed the man had superhuman abilities, possibly teleporting out of the house the moment he realized he'd been seen. Empty Paris. This man's clips went viral after he claimed he was trapped in France in the year 2055 with no way back. He filmed streets that should have been packed, completely empty. No people, no cars, just silence. What made it even stranger was that vending machines and payment terminals were still working, like the population vanished overnight. In one clip, he bought a soda and showed the date stamped on it, April 2055. The drink itself hasn't even been released yet in our time. He also filmed places like the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower totally deserted. People felt editing something this massive would have taken extreme effort, making some believe it might actually be real. Road slip.
We're traveling from Arkansas to Indiana. There was no highway to get back on. There was no road. We don't know what happened. It was the strangest, weirdest thing.
This woman shared a wild story online that people couldn't stop talking about. She claimed that while traveling from Arkansas to Indiana with her family, something felt off mid-drive. At one point, the road suddenly changed, and they found themselves on a stretch that didn't look familiar at all. She believed they had slipped through some kind of portal and ended up somewhere else entirely. Many viewers were convinced it sounded like a timeline shift, possibly landing on a road from the past. Somehow, they managed to find their way back. A strange time slip story that still leaves people uneasy. Familiar driver. A woman named Stella shared a deeply unsettling experience that quickly caught attention online. She explained that her younger sister Emma had been gone since November 27th, 2021. Recently, while driving on the freeway, Stella noticed a car passing her that looked exactly like Emma's old one. Same worn-down police-style sedan. Her chest dropped. She turned around and followed it. When she pulled alongside, she swore she saw Emma driving, looking exactly the same. In her video, Stella even showed an old photo for comparison. Same face, same profile. She tried to keep up, but traffic built. The car switched lanes, and then it was gone. While Stella felt it was a personal sign, followers believed she may have crossed paths with her sister through a time slip into the past. Retro arrival. A woman sitting inside a restaurant recorded something she never expected to see. All of a sudden, a group of people started walking in together. They were dressed in outdated clothing, carrying briefcases, and looked completely out of place. The way they stared around made it seem like they were seeing the restaurant for the very first time. They looked confused, almost overwhelmed. Other customers noticed it too. The clip quickly spread online, and theories took off. Many believe these people had somehow been brought forward from the past. According to viewers, the only explanation for their behavior and appearance was time travel. Accidental jump. This strange clip went viral, showing a man claiming he had accidentally teleported back into the past. To prove it, he filmed himself standing outside a Taco Bell that looked completely abandoned by time. He insisted that this specific location no longer existed in the present day. Some people were convinced by how confident he sounded. Others weren't buying it, saying the chain could still exist in some remote place or closed downtown. Still, the clip left people wondering if he really had slipped backward in time, or if it was just clever timing. Vanishing man. During a morning news broadcast, viewers noticed something strange happening in the background. Behind the anchors, a man was casually walking through the city square, until he suddenly vanished mid-step. No flashes, no smoke, no editing cuts. He just wasn't there anymore. Since it was a live broadcast, people ruled out video editing, which made it even more confusing. Some say it might have been a camera glitch or a reflection trick, while others believe it was something much stranger. Whatever it was, the footage left everyone replaying that moment again and again, trying to make sense of it. Mysterious lady.
And she just disappeared in the sidewalk.
In this video, a group of security guards were just hanging out near a building late at night when one of them noticed something strange near a fire hydrant across the road. It looked like an old woman with a hunched back, walking slowly with a stick. At first, they thought maybe she needed help, but then, right as she reached a tree, she simply vanished. Everyone just stood there, stunned, and then she appeared again. They replayed the footage again and again, and there was no cut or glitch. Some say it was a ghost, while others think it was a time slip. Whatever it was, it left everyone completely speechless. Teleporting woman. A street surveillance camera captured something truly shocking. As the owner reviewed the footage, a woman could be seen walking calmly down the road until she suddenly vanished. Not in a blur or camera glitch kind of way, just gone. The camera owner swore nothing like this had ever happened before. Some viewers argued it had to be a recording error, but others weren't so sure. They believed the woman might have been a teleporter, unaware she was being filmed. A few even claimed she slipped through time or crossed into another dimension. Whatever the case, the disappearance looked far too clean to be a coincidence. Vanishing companion. This eerie clip went viral after showing a woman walking in a park until something unbelievable happened. She suddenly stopped, extended her hand toward empty space, and within seconds, a small girl appeared right beside her out of nowhere. The woman didn't flinch or seem surprised at all, as if she knew exactly what would happen. Folks online were stunned, calling it proof of teleportation or even time manipulation. Some suggested it was a clever video edit, while others were convinced the two were part of a secret teleportation experiment or society. Whatever it was, the timing and calmness made it deeply unsettling. Vanishing duo. You might just be sitting beside someone from another dimension on your commute home, and you'd never even know it. One street surveillance camera captured the impossible. Two people walking casually down the road when out of nowhere, one of them began to fade away. Within seconds, the other followed, vanishing completely as if on cue. There was no sign of camera glitching or visual distortion, just two figures dissolving into thin air. Viewers were left stunned, wondering if this was evidence of interdimensional travelers slipping in and out of our world, or something far stranger that defies all logic. Surprise car. Take a look at this clip that had everyone confused. Dashcam footage showed a car moving forward as normal when suddenly, out of nowhere, another vehicle almost crashed straight into it. What's baffling is that the road ahead was completely clear just moments before. There was no car approaching, no headlights in sight, and to make things stranger, the opposite signal was red, so no vehicle should have been coming from that direction at all. People watching the clip were stunned, with many insisting the car had somehow teleported onto the wrong road. Others were convinced it was another glitch in the Matrix, a brief slip in reality that left more questions than answers. Vanishing traveler. An adventurer exploring a remote area captured footage that left everyone unsettled. While filming the landscape, he noticed a figure in a flowing white robe walking in the distance. It seemed like a woman, though the distance made it unclear. At first, nothing appeared unusual until the figure took a few more steps and suddenly vanished into thin air. People who watched the clip were convinced it showed something extraordinary, suggesting the person wasn't human at all, but a dimensional traveler disappearing through an unseen portal. Skeptics, however, argued the clip was edited. Portal exit. This strange video, supposedly from Miami, has been all over the internet lately. It shows a car pulling into a parking lot at night, and just behind it, a bright, swirling light appears, almost like a glowing portal. A guy steps out of the car, looks at it for a few seconds, and then curiously walks straight inside. The moment he does, the light fades and disappears completely. His friend starts panicking, calling others to see it, but it's already gone. Some say it's a hoax, others think it's something bigger, but honestly, the timing feels way too perfect to ignore. Dead end. Imagine being chased by dogs with nowhere left to run. That was exactly what this clip showed. A man sprinted down a narrow street with several dogs close behind him. He hit a dead end and had no escape route left, but instead of panicking or climbing, he suddenly disappeared right in front of the camera. 1 second he was there, the next he was gone. The dog skidded to a stop, visibly confused, sniffing the ground where he had just been. The footage replayed over and over with no clear explanation. Some called it a trick of angles. Others believed he teleported to save himself. Whatever it was, even the dog seemed shocked by it. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.